Hi, it's Sylvester, and it is December 31st of 2025. It's almost 10 p.m., and I am lonely and feeling really, really depressed because it feels like the entire world is out partying and I am excluded and I feel really left out. I don't have friends with whom to party, and it's just very, well, like I said, depressing. I um I guess I don't really have much to say other than that. It's just I'm feeling real down. It's a real bummer. I uh, I hate New Year's because I feel like I never get invited to anything, and yeah, it's just sad. It's just really sad. So I'm doing what I always do when I feel lonely, and I'm turning to the camera because YouTube is my best friend other than my mom. And so if you're watching this video, thank you for spending New Year's Eve with me, although you might not be watching this on New Year's Eve, but thank you for spending time with me. It does make me feel better. It makes me feel appreciated. It makes me feel less alone, but it's also not a replacement for real friends. And I've said this before, but I crave friendship. I don't have I don't have friends. I have acquaintances, I have people I talk to sometimes, but I don't really have friends. And it's been a long, long time since I've been invited to a party. Like I know I don't know. I I feel like I just I just want to party. I want to get a little drunk and hang out with friends and have fun and laugh and maybe dance a little, and I just I want to party. And I know on the medication I'm on, I'm not supposed to drink, but I don't think, maybe a couple drinks every once in a while isn't going to kill me, I don't think. My doctor never specifically told me not to drink, but I'm pretty sure on the medication I'm on, I'm not supposed to drink. But again, a few drinks every once in a while can't be that bad, and I just want to get a little tipsy and have fun with my friends, but I don't have friends. And so I made a video yesterday talking about my New Year's resolutions. So you'd think that one of my resolutions would be that this year I want to make friends, and I do. I really do want to make friends, but I just I don't have high hopes. I'm really introverted and I'm really shy and I'm really socially awkward and it's always been hard for me to make friends. My entire life I've just always struggled to make friends. In fact, I don't think I've ever gone out of my way to make a friend. I don't even know if I know how to make friends. People have always just kind of made friends with me. Every friend I've ever had has been somebody who's like they're the one who put in the effort to become my friend, not the other way around. So like I don't even know how to make friends at this point, and it's just really discouraging. So maybe I'll add that to my list of resolutions. I mean, it's not even a resolution. It's a hope. I hope that in 2026 I make friends. It would be really nice. It'd be really nice to have friends. Friends that I could hang out with, get drunk with every once in a while, friends that I can talk to and have fun with, and it would just it'd be real nice, It'd be really nice. Now there was a party that I could have attended tonight, but it's this like pride group that I'm part of on Facebook. They're having a New Year's Eve bash, and I could have gone to that. In fact, it's technically not too late. I could still go, but it's really far away and I'd have to take the bus, and I don't want to take the bus. I don't want I like if it was within walking distance, I definitely would be there. But it's over an hour walk away from where I am, and so it's just really inconvenient to get out there. But I suppose I could do that, But again, I'm just really introverted and shy, and it's really hard for me to make friends. And so I feel like if I go to this New Year's bash, then I'm just going to be standing in the corner awkwardly waiting for someone to come up to me and start making small talk with me. And if that doesn't happen, then I'll just be sad and more lonely. And it's just, I don't know. I could have gone to that. Like, I do have bus tickets. I could have went. And again, it's not technically too late. I could still go if I really wanted to, but I don't know. It's just not the same as like having friends. You know what I mean? It's just not really. I don't know. And I was thinking about going to the bar and just hoping that I meet people and hoping that I end up having a fun time. But every time I go out to the bar, I think it's going to be a good idea. I think it's going to be fun. I convince myself that I'm going to meet people and make friends, and it never really turns out that way. So, you know, people don't really go to the bar on New Year's to make friends. Usually if you're going out to the bar on New Year's, you're going there with your friends. And so it would probably just again make me feel more lonely and more depressed. And it is kind of depressing to go to the bar by yourself. So, there's that. And plus, I don't really have money, so going to the bar isn't really a great idea. I do have a little bit of money, but it'd be a waste of money to go to the bar. And so, yeah, I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of blue. I'm kind of sad, kind of depressed. It's a bummer. And I just wish I had friends. I'm on this dating site and I have my profile set to friendship because you can have it set to looking for a relationship or looking for friendship or looking for both. And I used to have it set to looking for both, but now I just have it set to looking for friendship. And I've made very little progress with that. Like, I've met a couple people through that website, but none of them are people I've actually met in real life. They're just kind of like online friends now, and like it's fun to have online friends, but it's still not quite the same as having real life friends. And so yeah, I wish I had friends. I have this. I know I said in a video earlier this year. I think it was earlier this year. God, what is time? But I said in a video a while ago at this point that I wouldn't talk about people in my real life on the internet anymore. And so I'm kind of breaking that rule, but I have this neighbor and they are like an acquaintance. Like, we talk sometimes, but we're not like friends. And they're having a party tonight, and I ran into them, and they wished me a happy new year, and I wished them a happy new year, and they seem to be having fun, and they have all of these friends around them, and they're having this like big party right now, and it's making me really jealous. I wish that I was surrounded by friends the way this person is, and I wish that I had what they have, which is, a New Year's party to go to, and I don't. And it's just really depressing. But this person, they're really outgoing, they're really extroverted, they're really like easy to make friends with. They just like, they're the kind of person who'll just go up to a stranger and just start talking to them. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I don't have that kind of personality. I'm just very, very shy and introverted and socially awkward. And so, sometimes I'm jealous of the extroverts. Sometimes I'm jealous of people who have a really easy time making friends. And I'm tonight is one of those nights where I find myself feeling really jealous. So I know jealousy is an ugly emotion, but it's what I'm feeling, and so I just being honest. Anyways, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.